Hey everyone, I am Kim Kelly, the CEO and co-founder of Pepelwerk. Remember, we are spelled phonetically Pepelwerk. It's always nice to know because people have been telling us we searched people, Peoplewerk, and we just didn't see you. Well, because we are literal. We're all about the connection of helping people evolve with work. So make sure that when you look us up outside of this video, you are actually looking up Pepelwerk. Okay, let's get to today's content. What is in your face? What could you know about you through your face? Now, some people might get freaked out and be like very old school or ignorant, thinking that I just mentioned something about race. Stop that. That's not at all what this is about. And if it's about your ethnicity and your race, then I think this is a powerful opportunity for us all to level up how we talk about our differences and how AI is helping us do that. On a broader, in a broader subject, have you ever went to apply for a job with that whole ATS system and you're submitting your resume and then you go through this entire workflow and then it says, stop, you need to take an assessment. And you're like, I don't even know if I got the job or if I'm even interesting for you. Of course, that is what Pepelwerk helps to solve for our companies as well as for you. Like, why would you have somebody do so much effort before you've even met them? Come on, let's start with the match and get to know each other first and then go through all of that stuff. Or maybe somewhere in the middle. So what do I mean by in the middle, and what does this have to do with assessments in the whole hiring and job process? And better yet, what does it have to do with your face? Well, that's what we're going to talk about. So in the scheme of what we do for Pepelwerk in the middle, we are the future forward, the future looking opportunity for both our companies as well as our people. And so everything that we do is to plan for what's coming up. And we want to make sure that we're using everybody's time effectively. So when you download our app as an individual who's looking to plan to get their goal in demand job of the future, then you can do your attribute assessments. You can soon participate in your skills validation. You can level up some of your credentialing. And the reason why you would want to do that is because right now, the candidate, the job market, the people who are looking to basically reach their income goals, it's getting kind of squirrely. You have these job boards and database systems that are just really messy and you don't really know who's out there. And companies are just getting exhausted from having to spend time at reviewing GPT generated resumes and then not really finding out that people really aren't who they say they are. And actually using an app like Pepelwerk and a system like Pepelwerk to help basically facilitate and screen out some of the people who are not really the best for a job is just beneficial for everyone. So that's what I mean by in the middle. We're not necessarily going to remove some of the steps that a company has to have after they've decided that you are a great qualified candidate to be able to meet. But we're also not going to wait until it's too late and time suck our people from having to do things that really aren't important to them. Besides, you're somebody who's looking for work, and why would you do the same thing over and over and over again instead of just doing one simplified single source of a tool, your AI career assistant, to be able to basically help you assess yourself and then make that relationship and connection easier. So the second is, why are assessments there in the first place? Well, it has to actually do with something I just mentioned. It is a way to screen out people who just don't qualify. And I know sometimes that makes people feel upset. I'm not good enough for a job. And I'm sorry to tell you, but that could be true. There's been plenty of jobs that I have applied to, and I'm not good enough for that job. It's not about like a social setting. I'm not feeling rejected because I'm a woman. There's like nothing about it that's really personal unless the company had weird intentions when they did it. But if I'm being screened out for a job, that simply means that the relationship is not going to work. I don't do what there's something about what they're looking for that I just don't need it. So fine. It's okay. And it's okay that because it's their process. And as an individual who's trying to get a job, if you can't go through their process, you probably shouldn't be interested in working for them anyways. So that's what assessments are for. And there's a wide variety of assessments. You can do assessments to validate your skills, assessments to validate the way that you think, assessments to validate your interests, and the assessments to validate your decision making process. And maybe a lot of varieties in the middle. And so then what does this have to do with your face? Well, with the amazing use of AI, one of the features that we have within pepelwerk is the ability for people to take a picture of their face, and then we help them predict and then plan and make real their future. So your face is full of so much information. And it's not about how you feel. And again, it's not about your external characteristics, your hair color, your skin color. It's about your genotype. And no, we're not talking about facial recognition because, you go through the airport, you open your phone, all of that is really facial recognition. But being able to use your whole entire genetic structure to basically simplify the guesswork about the things that are going to make you excited about doing work, now that's a game changer. So don't be afraid of your awesome humanity. Be proud of the natural attributes that you have. And yeah, you can definitely be a little squirrely about using some really advanced AI tools like our face code to be able to simplify getting the right job fit. But don't be afraid of it, because what you could find out about yourself through assessments will actually help you narrow down all of the analysis paralysis that you can get in the job market about what do you do in the future, what is the best company for you, what is the best job type for you, what's going to keep you excited in order for you to continue pursuing your work, earn, learn, and connecting goals. So assessments are a way to help you understand you and help companies make sure that they're making the right connection. Pepelwerk just makes it universal and consistent for everyone. And our hope in doing that is that it becomes a little bit more fair in the sense of we're all playing with the same tools, the same for the same outcome, which is helping people evolve with work.